Cops are still following us?
I think we lost it. Now we got ourselves lost.
Well, the coders knows we're missing. We gotta check in.
We're gonna find a phone out here.
I'll just keep driving until we find one.
Zadakbak.
This is wrong. I don't belong here.
You are confused. That is normal.
Don't touch me!
A reaction to flesh color. This human impulse must be ignored.
You listen up, Pumo. I am not your kind. There ain't nothing ever gonna change that.
Look up! The park!
Okay. I'll make the call to Jackson. Tell him we're not going back to Meridian.
We gotta have someone meet us at the entrance to Highway 20 and take us in, because we can't risk getting arrested again.
Clayton Lewis will soon experience the joys of singularity. Come with us, Clayton Lewis, out of the darkness into the light. Resist. Touch the light, and all your questions will be answered.
Touch the light. I can touch that! You can't make me!
No, we cannot. We must want to do it. But know this, fighting the voice within your head is futile. Clayton Lewis belongs to us. Touch the light. Touch it!
My name is John Lowengarth. I'm recording this because we may not live through the night. They're here, they're hostile, and powerful people don't want you to know. History as we know it is a lie.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Dr. Martin Luther King's vision of racial integration and a nation of humans rising up together was the Hive's worst fear. Progress toward his dream was slow, punctuated by violence. Then, during Freedom Summer, hundreds of civil rights workers came to Mississippi to register voters and found more violence. Kim and I were heading south into Mexico when we received our wake-up call.
Gracias por la información.
Yeah, me too. Bye.
He said there's a town about 130 miles down the coast. Lots of Americans. He won't draw any attention. And his brother's gonna trade cars with us, no questions asked.
Kim, I know that this was my idea, but maybe disappearing for a while isn't in the cards.
Is something wrong at home?
No, everything's fine there. It's just my parents got an unusual message. Mark says he's not laughing anymore and that I'll know where to find him.
Mark Simonson? Your old boss from Congressman Pratt's office?
I assume. Well, last I heard, he was headed to Mississippi to get involved in the civil rights movement.
How much does he know?
I tried to tell him everything, but he thought I was joking. So I didn't push it with him, but now he's not laughing.
When did he call your folks?
This morning about 11.
Just wonder if it has anything to do with this.
Missing? Maybe abducted.
The much-publicized disappearance of 3 civil rights workers highlighted the fact that this was still the most segregated state in the country. A place where hatred ruled and human cruelty was an everyday occurrence. A place where the Hive could use our own weaknesses to attack us.
I'm gonna go to the local paper. I'm gonna pretend I'm a reporter from Michigan, see if anyone's been crazy enough to report a flying saucer lately. Do I look too conspicuous?
You're okay.
I think the glasses are probably too much. People only knew who the real enemy is.
Well, we better get going.
Wait, you ain't got your mind on the game. Let me win you like that. You got something you want to say?
No, I just thought I heard something.
Well, you didn't.
Sorry, misunderstanding.
John, I had that feeling again.
Let's just keep moving, Kim.
You strangers got no right to be here, trying to tell us how to live.
We're just looking for a friend.
This ain't no place to be looking for friends.
What you looking at, Poole?
Nothing, Mr. Lewis, sir. Didn't mean to cause a stir.
How about you folks, huh? You civil rights workers come down here to make a stir?
No. We won't be bothering you anymore.
This place is dangerous.
Well, it's their town, Kim, and they obviously think we're the enemy.
Gentlemen, our mission has to change from observation to confrontation. To that end, we need money, and our current budget isn't adequate.
$200 million buys a lot of confrontation, Frank.
That's for 1 year, Nate. I'm talking about $1 billion over 5 years.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
We can't skim that much from the defense budget.
We're working on it right now.
Vietnam?
That's for another meeting.
That's what you said about President Kennedy's assassination, and I'm sick of being kept in the dark.
Just exactly what do you mean by that, Hubert?
Meaning everyone in this room has heard rumors about a conspiracy.
JFK was told about us before his death.
I was at a fundraiser last weekend for LBJ. I heard Majestic mentioned in the same breath as Oswald.
No, I had that check bill, and the CIA knows we're completely clean.
CIA thought the Bay of Pigs was a good idea, too.
I don't give a damn what they say at cocktail parties. Alan, you're on the Warren Commission. Is Majestic under any suspicion whatsoever?
No, they're completely focused on that sick communist Oswald.
Perception, not reality. If we don't get this under control now, Majestic's going to be common knowledge by the end of the century.
Just answer the question, Frank. Was Majestic involved or not?
Hubert, Kennedy had a lot of enemies. And I'm not going to say that we didn't have our problems, but on this question, I can assure you Majestic is clean, period. Excuse me.
That phone town? Mark Simonson worked for Pratt before he died. He's in Mississippi. National press is all over the state.
Lone Guard on the way?
I don't know, Frank, but this could turn into a real nightmare for us. I'm on the next plane.
Okay, we're going to need cover.
With each passing day, demands increase on Washington to strengthen its involvement to find the missing civil rights workers. Today, former CIA Director Alan Dulles was brought into the investigation.
At the direct request of President Lyndon Johnson, I will travel to Mississippi on a fact-finding mission. In my estimation, it is vital that the United States government be ready to increase the presence of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. If this is not yet a federal issue, it may become one soon.
Didn't you say that Alan Dulles was on the Majestic board?
Yeah, but he still has ties to the administration. This could be on the level.
Any news of those three boys?
Not yet, but the FBI is sending in more agents.
I wonder how long it's gonna be before they send on Project Blue Book.
Mark sent you.
My name is Etta Mae Tillman, and I'd like to stand here and chat with you fine folks, but I don't need to be seen talking to you here in town anymore. You need to be seen talking to me.
Show him to pay some proper respect.
Bull sure got you riled up, didn't he?
You let me do the talking. We gotta get a few things straight.
I see no crime in registering voters.
I'm a lawyer. I say it's a crime against a higher law than any damn court law.
You speak of higher laws, Mr. Lewis, but I don't see your respect in the house of the Lord.
We don't bow to the same God, you and me.
The hive answers to no God, Clayton. There's only us.
I am not part of the likes of you.
Destiny has made us equal.
Oh, yeah.
In your mind, you fight us. But in your ways, you make us strong.
Damn, Clayton, I thought you was just gonna do some chatting.
You will come by tomorrow, Clayton. We'll talk about forgiveness.
Hi.
I know. Get Jezebel. Come on in. Go get your brothers and sisters and you take them on over to your aunt's house.
What's happening, Mama?
Just do as I say. Please, sit down. Excuse the mess. We've been doing more talking around here lately than chores. I'll go get him.
Long guard. Mark, it's been a long time. I almost gave up.
Oh, this is Kim, Mark Simonson.
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
We got your message. What's going on?
Yeah. Look, maybe you've heard about these, 3 missing civil rights workers.
It's big news in all the papers.
Well, there weren't just 3, John.
You're with them.
God, I wish I wasn't, but, yeah. There were things I saw that night, John. Things I cannot explain. So Andrew Mendel and I came down about 6 months ago to set up the local office in Meridian. Thank you.
Thanks.
And, Lance Taylor was local, and David Gould came down on the first Freedom Summer bus.
The newspaper said that they arrested them, but then they let them go?
Yeah, well, I went and picked them up. But the cops wouldn't let us use the phone to call the main office, so we just started driving. And finally, we got to this church, and I mean, we figured it'd be safe. So Mendel went in to find the phone, and then a few minutes later, he just came running out.
Go! Go! Go!
What is it?
Let's drive! Get us out of here. Let's get out of here. What'd you see in there? Clan? We gotta get out of here, man. Let's just go.
Hey, just calm down.
What's in there, man? I don't know, man. I don't know, okay? Some kind of light. I've never seen anything like that before, man.
He definitely saw something. You could see it in his eyes. Then halfway back to Meridian, these police cars started following us and trying to pull us over.
But you didn't stop.
No. Hey, I mean, this is Mississippi, Longard.
The police not gonna help some white man and a Negro out for a night drive.
What did you do?
Well, we tried to lose him, but we couldn't. So finally, we just pulled over and ran like hell. I never saw him again. I ran for what felt like an hour, and out in the middle of nowhere, I saw this light. And I don't think it's what Mendel saw, but I have never seen anything like this before. Yeah, these are the tire tracks. We must have stopped right about here. Look, John, I've already been over it. There's no signs of blood anywhere.
Well, there wouldn't be if there was an abduction.
Well, the saucer was up that road, about 5 miles up. And the police were hot on our tail. John, look. Those guys that you fell in with back in D.C.
They're not involved in this yet. Let's just hope it stays that way.
The FBI just pulled a car out of Bochity Swamp.
Oh, any bodies?
I don't know. The radio didn't say.
Well, we should check it out. If there's enough agents, we could pass as FBI.
If y'all want to follow me, I can run you over there.
Etta May.
The FBI doesn't hire female agents. We'd stick out like a sore thumb.
Around these parts, that wouldn't be such a good idea.
No. We'll meet back at your place.
All right.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. You still got that gun?
In my purse.
Okay.
Be careful.
You too.
Nearly 200 sailors from the nearby Meridian Naval Air Station have been ordered to drag Bogachito Swamp as the search intensifies to find what happened to the 3 missing civil rights workers.
Where do you get that stuff?
Well, in any big city, for $100, you can get a copy of the president's library card if you want.
Yeah? Where do you get the $100?
That's the hard part. Here you go. Nice suit, Simonson.
No, well, to be honest, I bought it just to go to funerals. I guess that's why I brought it with me down here to Mississippi. Look, I don't want to go to your funeral, Lone Guard. And I sure as hell don't want my wife going to mine.
Relax. All you need to do is drop me off at the checkpoint. Just pull ahead, park, and act like you're doing some paperwork. I just want to get a close look at the car, see if there's any sign of the hive. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Sorry, we've got the A-team in here. Well, that's why I'm here. Agent Lansdale, Special Projects. So what do we got?
Car's burned. So far, no bodies, no bullet holes. I didn't get a heads up on you.
Ah, right. I just flew in from Atlanta. I got to report straight back to the boss.
Who the hell are they?
They don't look like our boys.
Yeah, do me a favor, Lansdale. You hold tight. I'm gonna check this out.
You got it.
I hope you are. Wait here.
Sure you want to do this?
Well, if what Mendel said is true, then whatever's in here is just as important as what's in that car. How about you?
This is my church, Miss Sayers. I buried my husband here. If there's something going on in here that dishonors his memory, I want to know about it. Is there something I should be looking for?
Yes, somebody who may not seem quite right.
You're talking about half the folks in Mississippi.
I mean, people you may have known who might have changed.
Okay. If there's anybody in there, I'll get him talking so you can nose around. See what you can see. Okay. All right. Reverend?
Etta May, what brings you out here?
I've heard things, Reverend. Things going on here in the Lord's church.
Lies, Etta May, lies.
Really? Well, I heard folks been using this place for voter registration meetings and all.
Yes, we are. There's nothing going on around here now. Why don't you come back on Wednesday?
Reverend Poole. I feel the need to talk.
I'll shoot you. You move, I'll shoot you.
You heard me, didn't you? Just now, the other day in town, talking with my brain. You one of them, ain't you?
Doesn't matter what I am, I've got the gun.
They're waiting for that thing to grow strong inside my head, so I won't cause any more trouble. I wouldn't touch the damn glow ball. I'd rather just die down here with my dignity.
What are those things?
I don't know from that strangeness.
I just been feeling real lost lately, Reverend. Like I don't belong. You ever feel that way?
We all belong, Etta May. Eventually, we're all going to the same place.
I don't know. Just don't make no kind of sense to me now.
Doesn't have to make sense. It's our plan.
Our plan?
God's plan.
It's just hard for me to believe, Reverend, that God would have wanted those boys to disappear.
Well, maybe some good will come out of them dying.
Are they dead? I hadn't heard that.
You're right. This should be a time of hope and faith.
That makes sense since those voices told me to kill those 3 kids.
You did that?
Nope. My pool wanted me to. He kept mind speaking me to get my buddies to shut up them outsiders by what they seen.
You didn't do it, then who did?
My pool's white lackeys. All I had to do was call the right people, tell them where they was headed.
Humans killed them?
Mm-hmm. I can't say they didn't deserve it, you know. Going down to our state, trying to change everything. I just didn't want to help Pooh.
You don't deserve any better.
You ain't one of them creatures, are you?
Not anymore.
Could you help me get this thing out of my head?
Why should I?
Because if you don't, they're going to turn me into one of them. And you the same, you and me. We whites got to stick together no matter what.
You're not the same.
Well, that may be then. I mean, you being a do-gooder and all. Anyway, here's your chance. Keys are over there on the wall.
So Majestic's got Simonson. And we've got a racist who's still in the takeover phase.
I think we can save him.
And right now, I'm more interested in saving Simonson.
Majestic is not going to kill him, John. Well, they haven't killed us, have they?
That's different. As far as Bach is concerned, I still work for him, but Mark is a witness.
All right, so what does Mark know? Only where the church is. Call the FBI and tip him off.
And when Bach finds out, he'll let Mark go. That's worth a shot.
Yeah, okay, you call, and I'll get ready for an ART.
Not sure it's going to do any good.
John, I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about us. If we start deciding who lives and who dies.
I'll make the call, and then I'll check outside and make sure everything's clear.
really seen one of them saucers up close?
Seen it? I seen it from the inside.
What's it like?
What makes you think I'd tell the colored about it?
How is he?
Still a little bit too human for my taste. I think it's time you tell me exactly what's going on here.
Mark Simonson? How do you do? It's a very impressive resume, Mark. Cigarette? Yeah. Harvard University? Congressional staff? Civil rights activist? It's too bad your fingerprints were all over that car we pulled out of the swamp.
You're making that up. There's no way you could know that yet.
Would you study criminology at Harvard, Mark? Look, we just want to know if Lone Guard's in town yet. We know you called him. Oh, yeah. Phone transcript. Lone Guard. I love you, Mom, but I gotta get off the line. To which Mrs. Lone Guard replies, wait, before you get off the line, a friend of yours called, Mark. He left an urgent message. He said to tell you that he's not laughing anymore and that you will know where to find him.
Frank? One of our plans says FBI got an anonymous tip. The way it's described sounds like some kind of a hive op at a local church.
I don't want Hoover to get this.
Now, the bureaucrats would probably need some kind of a writ from a D.C. court. We probably got till morning.
Procedure's called an ART. Now, depending on how big the ganglion's gotten inside you, three things could happen. You could come out of it okay. You could end up being a vegetable for the rest of your life, or you could die. What do you want to do?
Would you want to live meant to be ordered around by a Negro the rest of your life?
You're a disgrace to humanity.
Just give me the potion and get it over with.
Against my wishes. Clayton Lewis, you talking about civil rights now?
You wanted us to stick together, then you have to trust us. This is the only way.
All right, this is the part that forces the ganglion out.
Oh, I can feel it coming out there. I can feel it.
Why Mississippi?
Local soil has an unusually high level of gypsum crystals in it, also potassium, calcium, phosphate.
That's what, Halligan? I asked why.
Sir, I need to get these orbs back to the lab for analysis.
We gotta move. FBI's on the way with Hoover.
J. Edgar is coming here personally? This could be interesting. All right. Halligan, get that out of here now. Quick, go. It's time to light it and leave. Let's go, gentlemen. Okay, let's go. This is how it works. You tell me what you're doing here, or we take that thing out of your head and you die.
Reverend Poole dies, yes, but we live on through others.
Get him out of here.
You know why you're going to lose, mister? While you fight amongst yourselves, we assimilate, we blend in, we have no color, we have no conflict. Though you deny it, we are your every solution.
I don't feel good about this, Frank.
What's your problem, Phil? He's Hive.
It's a church.
Yeah. Was a church. Now it's a liability.
Looks like Hoover's here.
Let him watch.
What in the hell?
Just another hot Mississippi night.
This is destruction of evidence. I can have you arrested.
You're going to arrest me? No.
I am J. Edgar Hoover, damn it. I demand that you tell me what your business is.
My authority supersedes yours.
Oh, listen to me, you piece of garbage. I was running the FBI before you even knew how to wipe yourself. So don't even think.
Al Capone is dead. Your time has passed. There's nothing for you here.
I know about Majestic. I don't know what you do, but you're not doing it on my domain anymore.
You're absolutely right. Please, be my guest.
Man, you don't have to do that.
Why? Because he wouldn't do it for me. We both gonna have to answer to the man upstairs someday. I want to know what I'm gonna say.
They're coming.
Who's coming?
The others. They know what you're doing.
Tim, wait. We can use this. Here, stand back.
Jezebel's barking, somebody's outside.
Do you see anything?
John, there are two men out there.
We got a teenage girl over there. What do they want?
Hopefully we won't be here to find out.
It looks like they're surrounding the place.
Etta Mae, do you have a gun?
I got an old scatter shot out there in the woodshed, but that won't do us no good in here.
We gotta make a run for the car. Kim, get the flashlight from Etta Mae. There! Okay, let's get Lewis up and out to the car.
We're not out of the woods yet.
I don't see anything.
They done took to the trees.
Take Edda May to the car.
Not you!
I'll bring Lewis. Cover us from there. Go. Wake up, Lewis. Come on, wake up! Get out! Gotta get out of here! That's what you came for? Come on, Lewis.
So, Captain Bach's finally come to his senses.
He's given your request for disclosure careful consideration.
I'm sure he has.
All relevant material is inside.
Good, good. I am one man you do not want to get in a fight with. You can go now.
Captain Bach wanted me to make certain you understood the material.
Anti-American bastard. Bringing Clyde into this. What does he want?
We're looking for something similar on a mutual enemy. We know we can count on your cooperation.
Cozy place for a meeting.
It's hard to believe that this was a church yesterday. You know, this is a place they came to worship and fellowship. You took that away from them.
They built this, they'll build another one.
What? These people don't have any money. That's not your problem, is it? You don't care about the consequences of the mess you leave behind.
No, it's your problem. You stay and help them.
I don't take orders from you. That should be pretty obvious by now.
I told you a long time ago. You work for us, and you always will. That's the only reason you're still alive.
Get out of the car.
Okay, you can go now.
What are you gonna do with Lewis?
ART survivors are very rare. There's a lot to be learned from them that can benefit us both. What we do and how we do it, well, you don't have to worry about that.
Frank, one more thing. Lewis, he knows who killed those civil rights workers. He also knows where they put the bodies, but he won't talk. I think their parents would like to give them a decent burial.
It was a mystery who donated the money to rebuild the church. Kim actually thought it was Clayton Lewis. And I must admit, the thought gave me hope that if he could change, any man could. Etta May became a national leader in the cause of civil rights. Last I heard, her son Lionel was a Superior Court judge. As it turned out, an anonymous source told the FBI where the bodies of the civil rights workers had been hidden. The parents wanted their children buried together, but that wasn't possible. In Mississippi, the cemeteries were still segregated. The times were changing, but not fast enough.
We will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.